What's going on, family? ¿Qué onda? ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están este bonito? I was gonna say viernes, so there's something about Friday. Thursday. Thursday is jueves. I don't know why. What's up? What's up with Friday? All right. I do want to get into the reading about this. Finally, I can channel something else instead of all these demons coming through. Woo, man, ain't that some shit? These demons trying to take over. They're drowning, and they're drowning fast. They're going fast. They're going down into the pit real quick. Thank you, great spirits. First and foremost, let's give thanks to Divine Mother, Eternal Father, from the realms of all. Thank you. All right. Let's see. So we were talking about this masculine. And I'm going to take it to the garbage pail kids because, you know, I like to have fun with it. Let's see if any of these names come to be. Okay. We've got losing faith. Oh, that might be particular to this couple that I was downloaded on a message of my dreams. So who's losing faith? Is it you or him? And we're talking about a heterosexual couple, y'all. So we're talking about a female and a male. And however the energies flow if that's divine feminine or divine masculine, it could be him as a feminine and she as a masculine, whatever. But I'm looking at bodies. The body was a man, the body was a female. So whichever energies they got, that's on them for them to discuss between one another. All right, let us mind our own business about that. We've got an Ian. I think it's pronounced Ian, right? That alien Ian. So maybe he's very futuristic. Maybe he likes sci-fi. Maybe he's into all that supernatural stuff, phenomenon type of stuff, while homegirl's kind of losing faith and doesn't realize that she'd be dropping bombs. And what do I mean by dropping bombs? Well, maybe she'd be talking some bad shit. All right. We've got Nailed Neil. This is wild. All right, Neil. What's up with you? What's going on with you? Why are you all prickly? Look at that. Or maybe he's trying different modalities to find spirituality, to find his divinity, to find the connection to spirit. And so he's trying anything and everything to wake up. Way to go, Neil. You get it done. I will tell you a story I did once upon a time when I was trying to figure things out and was like, why am I getting all these random messages or whatever? I once did a ice bath in my bathtub, and I chugged 2 energy drinks before I jumped in. You want to talk about crazy? Oh, crazy! Ice water with a jacked up system on the inside. Best believe I was trying to crash my system, whether here or whatever. All right. We've got Flat Tyler. Oh, what's up, Tyler? Who ran over you? Or who's taking advantage of you? Or who is making you feel like less than and nothing and no one? Don't let him run over you. Don't let him walk all over you. What the fuck? What the fuck, Tyler? No. Okay, so we do have 3 guys on the field here. Ian, Neil, Tyler. And 1 chick, see? Maybe she's got 3 options. And maybe that's why she doesn't know which way to go. So let's go, Spirit. What you got for her? What you got for Faith? Maybe your name is Faith. But you know I'm a spiritualist, so we're going to take it to the Faith. We're going to be like, well, what's going on with you, girl? Where's your faith at? What's going on? Why are you scared? So in the dream, in my dream, she was happy with the relationship as being friends. And I think of that movie, what's that movie? I mean, like, that's like every fucking movie, if you think about it, right? Baby! Yeah? What's that movie with Patrick Dempsey? And they're like best friends. Your favorite, Patrick Dempsey. From Grey's Anatomy. Well, how did I forget that? Yeah. What's the movie that he comes out where he's super in love with the girl, but he doesn't tell her because they're best friends? It's not she's the one. It's not she's all that. It's, well, you know, just look at Patrick Dempsey in one of those movies that it's a love story. Okay. Let's take it to the masculine. Why are you friend zoning yourself, guys? Why? Because it's easier, because it still leaves you open to have a relationship with said Faith. We're going to call this girl Faith. With Faith, and still be able to date and mess around and then have your homecoming with her. Having a place called home with her. And what is home? Home is not an actual location. It's not a building. It's not a city. It's not a place. It's a person. It's the feeling that you have between one another that makes it feel like coming home, where it's safe and secure. You remember when you played touch, right? When you were a little kid and you played touch, and one of the trees was always home base, where they couldn't tag you out because you were safe at home. Same thing. Same thing. All right, guys, what's going on with y'all? Let's see. What do we need to know about the masculine? Why did he friend zone himself? We're taking it to the masculine deck of Mystic Moon Oracle. What do we need to know, Angela, about these guys? She's actually the creator of this deck. We give her some props, of course. It was her decks. Thank you. All right, so this falling it to the left side makes me feel maternal line. So in his mentality of within him, right? This is his thoughts and his feelings, something that some people don't really talk about. Okay? And he's apprehensive. He's apprehensive of this union. Don't know if I'm cut out for this. So he doesn't know if he's cut out to be in a relationship, doesn't know if he really wants to be in a relationship. Maybe it's great on the movies or seeing it on other people, but maybe it's just not for me. Okay. And that's fine. But he is witnessing all these clues being around you, like the things that you say, the things that you like to do, the things that is so easy talking with you. It makes him see, like, I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. It's so obvious. Look, and it's like from one eye to the other. There's a completion of his eyes. I'm apprehensive, but I see all the signs. I'm apprehensive, but I see all the signs. You see? Great. So both eyes are coming into vision, except when he sees the clues, he's not really saying it, is he? He's still kind of hiding himself. But it's okay. I see you, and I wanted to say Ian. I see you, Ian. Now, why? So this is his vision. But then when he's breathing it all in, like taking it in, and when you breathe it in, that comes down to the root. So we're hitting the root of the issue. He remembers the past. And in the past, he remembers mute. I've thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself. So he stopped smelling things, because this is a gas mask. He stopped smelling the roses. He stopped smelling your perfume because it was triggering him too much. Or maybe I see like donut holes or like bakeries. I see also food, cooking, something to do with food. Maybe you made him a lot of dinners or stuff. Hey, shh. Shh, we already know they're on the roof. It's okay. Okay. So, and we've got green right here. So maybe he's a little bit on the jealousy side. Maybe he's got some envy. Maybe it's, maybe he keeps seeing green and the green light means go, but he's very apprehensive. Very, I don't know if this is made for me. I don't know if I really want to do this. Look, and Ian's all in green, right? That's why I kept saying Ian, this little sci-fi nerd. Yeah, you must like Doctor Who, X-Files, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. Yeah. All that sci-fi stuff that we think is sci-fi. We're gonna leave it there. All right, what's the feminine's dealio? What's the feminine's dealio? And I grabbed this deck, so let's see. What's this deck? I was gonna take it to the feminine. Let's take it to the feminine verbiage. Verbiage? Yes, okay. Take it to the verbiage. What's up, feminine? What's going on with you, Faith? Huh? You guys losing faith, or is your name Faith? Hey, what's up, feminine? Show me the way. We're going to take it to the Divine Feminine Oracle. Divine Feminine Healing by Mystic Moon as well. Oh, and she's sideways. So this card fell out sideways. Means she doesn't know what to do. This is stages. I celebrate myself in each stage of my life. Each phase is equally important for my soul of development. Okay. Okay. It's very, lots of blue, so communication. So, yeah, communication. So there's something in her job. She's really focused on her job. But she's hungry. Look at that. Look at her eyes, red. And her mouth is dripping. You ever eat a cherry and it drips like that? Dripping, hungry, hungry. Ha 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 ha. Okay, okay. Let me get some more clarity here. Where's my Transcendent deck? Oh, it's over here. Cleansing on the field. All right. What we got? Show me the feminine. Excuse me. Tune in, tapping on. Okay, she's coherent. Good job. Let me see. What are these stages? What do we need to know about these stages specifically? Okay. When we got a flipper that tried to hide. So look at that. There is a wish on the table for her, except she doesn't want to take it. She like put it back in the deck. It was like, no, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. I'm working on my job, on my career. I'm working on that. That's what I'm focused at. But when you are focused on that type of stuff, this means you are loving yourself and your own self-worth of getting things done. You're going to attract all the things you want. And so this is where Spirit's like, hey, I got a wish for you. Hey, I got something for you. And she's like, no. I don't have time for all that shit. What? Spirit's like, what? What you mean? What you mean you don't got time for all this stuff? This is wish granted. What you waiting for? Isn't this what you asked me for? See, in the back, we've got red alert. You're on a loop of repeat, controlling that ego. You will want to control situations. I, feminine. Why is that always with you? Why is it always like that with you guys? All right. The masculine, why he might be apprehensive is because he's going through some lessons right now. Karma's a bitch. I'm finally getting mine. Okay. So he's finally understanding how it all comes into play of how his actions have been the resurrection. His actions is why he is going through the consequences of what you reap is what you sow. You reap what you sow. Okay. And these cards fell on Tyler, of muting himself and staying quiet and letting people push him around. And we've got 777. Yes, you are co-creating with Spirit. You are on the right path. Keep going forward. But when you are doing this, the shadows are going to pop out for releasing. So it's basically like this. It's when everything feels good and you're like, you know what? I need to do some fall cleaning, spring cleaning, declutter all this stuff that doesn't need to be here. You're making space. Is pretty much what we're saying. You're making space, and when you make space, new stuff comes in. And when you declutter that closet and you took out those shoes and donated it to the Goodwill or to your friend, homegirls, whatever, out pops up the fear. Now, in order for you to attract this wish fulfillment, you have to realize that you have repressed some of your emotions because of fear. This is 3883. Now, these repressed emotions that you put away in the closet, in the box for nobody to see, when people mention it, like let's say you had suicidal tendencies. Let's say you have a trigger whenever anybody calls you a chicken, right? I'm taking it to Back to the Future. Let's say you get triggered when anybody mentions their home life with their mother or their father and how good they have it, and you get triggered, like, oh, you get to have that stuff. Like, I didn't have that. Let's say it's like birthdays or holidays, and it's a trigger because families didn't act right because they were drinking. Maybe. Just maybe. These are all hypotheticals. I don't know, or do I? Let me take a sip on that. Okay. In these repressed emotions that trigger you, when the trigger happens, you snap. Because when one acts from the shadow, it's because some of us don't know how to fully express our emotions because we're not taught how to fully express our emotions without getting angry or upset, because those are the only two we know how to do, whether that's angry and sad, and that's it, right? The whole other words of the vocabulary system just kind of falls out of your mouth, and you don't even know how to contemplate what is happening inside of you. All you know is, I'm angry and I'm sad, because you're on autopilot. It's on the card. You're on autopilot. That's number 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 4th step. Autopilot, reacting in the shadow response. La, 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 la. Get it? Or you go the other route and just be frozen. And don't say anything, don't fight, don't flight, just frozen. This is why I say there's more to that fight or flight. There's fight, there's flight, there's frozen, and then there's feelings. The whole reason to your fight or flight or your frozenness is because of your feelings. There is a feeling that is not being acknowledged. There is a feeling that is not being expressed. There is a feeling that is trapped in your body and might be twitching. This also could create, remember, I'm not a physician, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a mechanic or an accountant. I'm just here confirming what Spirit already has told you and you already know. So the energy could also be from going through these emotions, going through these motions every time the fear kicks on. You can start to develop what is known as IBS or a fatty liver. Okay, because this is a reaction of that energy always happening of the fear. When the fear kicks on, my stomach, oh, my liver, get them checked. Get them checked. And it could be like following this therapist who talks a lot about narcissistics and how to deal with narcissists in your life, whether that be a narcissistic family, narcissistic relationship, whatever. He says that there is, when you have been dealing with narcissists for so long, your body holds that energy and can create it into a form of IBS, fatty liver. Check them out. A lot of people are talking about how this energy of abuse, let's call it what it is, abuse can form into a different, can cause physical damage. And like I said before, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physician, I'm not a specialist in the medical field, even though I was a phlebotomist. That's just like one little step of like it. But I'm not there. That's how I've been able to realize how certain diseases have to do with certain emotions. And they won't tell you that in the medical field, but that's on me. That's my belief system. You don't have to follow me. Okay? So use clear quartz to clear it out. Clear quartz is the most powerful healer of all. This is Megatron. This is the one. So you can put it on where you have that pain at night and hold it there and just let it rest. You know, I like to put them under my boob and let them sit there. It's good to be fat. So do what you can for the healing. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. Send me a question. I'm more than happy to assist. All right? And we got purple. Why is it purple? This is all relating to your crown chakra. Okay? This is the crown on your head. And how are you moving? Are you moving with spirit and you're also moving in fear? That's that duality. That's why sometimes you feel like you be run over, taken advantage of. That's what the card fell on. And then we have these way over here. So these are the feminine for sure. So we've got 7447 Capricorn energy. To be responsible to help others pull out stored trauma with your empathy. Capricorns are really good for listening. These people really have open ears to acknowledge your pain. And they're earth signs. They're real grounded, real down to earth, real practical in their approach when it comes to empathy. Okay? And we've got 555. You are changing. You are doing your work to heal. Keep going. Keep it up. You're seeing 555. That be aware that's a change. That's a flat tire. That it's okay. All right, but with the one thing we do have to be aware of that is in the reverse, that maybe this is why you haven't really fully come to union with this masculine, is because you've got a lot of ego you got to be dealing with. Or you've got a lot of ego inside of you that is falling into the reverse. So this fell into the reverse because this is the changing that you're making, your ego. And it states, your way is not the only way. You must bend and to surrender to the divine. So this is what was upside down. So this is the change that you have been working on, is your ego. Acknowledging other people's feelings, acknowledging what they say, not taking it so personal, right? And truly listening to what they're saying, because not everything that a person says to you is technically about you. The world doesn't revolve around you. Okay? And what is also in the reverse is 0110. This is a soul contract. It's why you have attracted them. When you forgive them, you can forgive yourself. So this is on the journey. This is something you need to heal within your own family unit, family line, soul line. This is what you came here to fix. It's a contract. You signed the dotted line. Or you could also, because it fell into the reverse, meaning you could be done with this soul contract and I'm out. So whatever, whoever triggered your ego, right, because we're talking about fear over here. Whoever triggered your ego and triggered a response out of you to do as I say and not as I do type of energy, you know, narcissists, that's how they roll. You've realized that I don't want that life for myself. And so now you are realizing who has these tendencies to do what they do. And I'm going to be quite honest with you, friend. Faith, everybody has a tendency to be narcissistic because of control. And that's the energy that you're facing. Is control. You gotta let it go. You can't control everything. This is where you have the faith in order to trust the divine that she has the right plan for you. So you gotta open up to her and whoever you believe in, whatever God format that is for you, whether that be the universe, Allah, Vishnu, Brahma, Shiva, Jesus Christ, the Lord God, All Father, All Mother, Divine Mother, whichever works for you, the goddess. It's pretty much all the same thing. She just has different names. Okay? So do what you can to give this masculine a chance. Because he's seeing you with both eyes. He may not be saying it, but he sees it. Look at this over here. We got another one eye. So he's seeing you with one eye. And then look over here, another one eye. So he only has one perception. Ay, masculine. What is the thing? Why with this one perception, right? We got karma on the bottom. And then, I've thought a lot about you lately. And so then he closes his eye and he's thinking about, could it be? Can we have a relationship together? Can we try and work this out together? Is it a possibility? So that's 5. Then he taps into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into his mind of being able to change his thoughts. Is this a possibility? Boom. Number 6. 6 is love. 6 in Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 6 of Swords. It's all coming together. This is number 6. Reconciliation. We will be together again. But like I said, he's going through some type of karma right now where he's getting on his licks back of whatever he pushed out. Right? Whatever he kicked back and said, nah, I don't want to, oh, fuck that. And then all those licks are coming back. All right, feminine. Aw, number 7, he looks at your picture often. Feminine, you're on the wait game. Rather than waiting on another to change, I will make the changes within myself so that I may have these things reflected back at me. Perfect timing. This is exactly what you're doing, and that's why we're in the stages right now of your own healing, your own ego, because you know that if I keep going on with this control bitch that I am, if you be controlling, you're going to attract another narc, and let's not do that. That's why you're going to end up in the same loophole of BS. And that's probably why you're not taking this wish fulfillment that's on the table for you. And then I see Asian woman twice on these pictures, and her light is very bright. So there might not be a lot of people that like her because her light's so bright. Her shine. But she's fierce. She could come off very intimidating. I'll tell you what, guys. When they come off like that, that's the one you want. That's the one you want. All right. I'm going to leave it at that. If you have any questions, please heart, like, share, subscribe. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you were here, what's up? And if you're a returner, thank you for coming back. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. And thank you guys for always looking for me, for I am your captain in the sky. And I got your back. Take care.